Hey guys, back with Project Fury. This is the third video in this series, and this is just going to talk about the electronics and the tires I selected. As you can see, the body turned out really well. If you watched the last video, you kind of saw some of the painting process. I'm very happy with it. It looks more like a stadium truck now. It is a short course truck, but you know, I'm just trying to cut corners and save money, so I used this Emax body and cut the wheel wells really big, and as you can see, the tires sit on the outside of the body, so it does have a nice stadium truck stance, and I'm actually really happy with the way it turned out. It looks pretty awesome. As far as electronics, up front, as for the servo, I went with the Traxxas 2075 waterproof servo. That was in one of my slashes. I upgraded that, and I had this, laying around, so it was a spare. It still works really good. I tested it out. Seems to work really well on the two-wheel drive short course truck. ESC is the Axial Vanguard ESC. It came out of my Exoterra. It is pretty much a rebranded Sidewinder. It looks identical to a Sidewinder. And the motor is also, see if I can get that in the picture. The motor is also the Axial Vanguard. It's the 2900 kV motor out of my Exoterra 2. I upgraded the motor system in the Exo and had that laying around. As far as the receiver, I used a FlySky receiver in here, and I pretty much try to use FlySkys for everything I run. I'm not really into racing, so there's really no need for me to get anything higher end. It works. They have incredible range and they're cheap. And the cool thing is, all of Axial's RTR radios are technically FlySkys. So I was able to bind this up to a FlySky receiver, and this is the radio from the Deadbolt I got. So what I'm going to do is just bind my Deadbolt to my, I think it's the GT3B FlySky I have. And so I saved some money by not having to get a radio for my buddy. Everything's waterproof, which I really like. The receiver box is watertight. The servo, the motor, and the ESC are all waterproof. I don't really recommend driving completely underwater. It is fun to go through puddles and stuff. So if my buddy goes through, some small puddles or happens to submerge it, it should be okay. Let's just hope it'll be okay. As far as the tires, there is a seller on eBay. His username is Supra Sales. He's got a lot of just kind of like cheaper RC tires. He's got some like Badlands knockoffs. He's got all kinds of different tires. These are some of his short course tires. They're called the Tri-Dot, and I'll hold it up so you can see. You see the little Tri-Dot pattern. They're one of his short course style tires. They come pre-mounted. Black chrome rims. I think he has some other different rims you can pick from. And for the entire set, glued, mounted foams, everything, it was like $30. So they hook up pretty good. They should do well on almost any surface. They might struggle in like really loose sand or something. But for 30 bucks, I was trying to keep the cost down. You can't go wrong with that. So I've used probably about 4 different types of the guy's tires, and they all seem to really hold up well. So I hope they'll work good. They should. They look really good. They feel good. The foams are actually a little denser than most, but we'll see how it does. I got little orange wheel nuts to kind of go with the paint scheme. That just kind of adds a nice little touch. And let's see, what else can I touch on? Oh yeah, I did have to modify the Nerf bars a little bit. They had another piece that came out to about here. I had to take that off, and it actually sits right in here. You can see it moves around a little bit, but that's fine. So now the body fits. It fits literally right over top of them perfectly. So I mean, that's awesome. And that is about it. I'll do another video to kind of just go over all the costs, and that should be probably the last video before I give it to my friend. But we did take this out yesterday and just do a couple of quick runs to kind of test the the temperatures and how quick it was and get some speeds. And I was really surprised. For the pinion and spur, we got an 18 tooth pinion and a 54 tooth spur. And I think that is like the perfect combo, because on 2-cell it gets up to about 35 miles per hour, and the temperatures were staying consistently around 130, which is fine. I mean, that's great. The ESC temps were around 105, and it was quick. I was really surprised how quick it was. And when we put a 3-cell in there, the thing was screaming. It was doing almost 50. I think it was like 45, 46, maybe 47 miles per hour. And even with the 3-cell, the temps were only getting up into like the low 140s, like 143, I think is the highest one we had, which is still, you know, safe operating temperature. That's warm, but I was just very impressed with the speeds out of this thing. I mean, I was not expecting that. And I tried my best to keep it from flipping and wrecking. I flipped it once, but I didn't mess up anything. I put a basher body on it just to be safe. I don't want to give my friend a scratched up brand new body. But overall, so far, I'm very impressed with the Arrma Fury. I really like it, and I may end up having to get one myself, because the little bit I drove it the other day to test it, I had a blast. Normally I try to stay to 4x4s, but I really had fun driving this thing around, so you may end up seeing me getting another one. But that's it for this video. Like I said, the next video I'll just try to cover all the costs. I'll keep that one really short and show you kind of what I spent and did I stay under my goal price. But thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the next video. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see some more, hit the subscribe button. See ya.